Um, the person who made this video, it's Jacksepticeye, clips from Jacksepticeye, but it's kind of like, just him talking about some stuff, and it's would people even miss me if I was gone? This is welcome back to Wholesome Time, and I don't see how this is considered, you know, wholesome, but I mean it is. It's sad. Okay, wholesome has two meanings. One, it's cute, sweet, soft. The other is it lets emotions out. Okay, it's wholesome, it's soft, but it's true. So wholesome time, even though maybe like wholesome, the word wholesome, I'm not sure exactly if like I got the exact meanings correctly, but wholesome is, in my opinion, that's what wholesome is, and that's what makes Wholesome Time, the series Wholesome Time, so great. I love Jacksepticeye. He's wearing a Nirvana shirt there. And this video looks deep. The person who made these videos, he makes a lot of deep content. So his name will be in the title, of course, as always. But welcome back to Wholesome Time. Let's get right into it. I'm not excited, though. I'm kind of sad. I grew up with Jack. And whenever I've heard, like, him talk about emotional stuff, or, like, Mark talk about emotional stuff, or, like, YouTubers I grew up with, it always makes me end up crying or, like, really sad. So, like, I'm not too excited for this. But I want to react to it because I do this for you guys.
And I wasn't happy with my life. I was in a relationship that I wasn't happy with that was very bad for my mental health. It was the first...
The worst part of being lost is not knowing if you'll ever find your way back. That is true. That is very true. Yes. That is a great quote. That's a great point right there.
In my life where I was like, would people even miss me if I was gone?
Yep.
But my dad passed away recently. It's been almost 2 weeks now since he passed, and I've just been trying to
Some losses can change you forever. Oh yeah, him talking about his dad passing away. Yep.
get my head around it.
I don't have that many like close
You can talk to people every day and
friendships
still
that I can
feel
kinda,
unseen.
lean on to talk to people.
But I've never really had to go through something like this before. I've never...
Nothing prepares you for losing someone who's always been there. There's a song by Dean Lewis, I think. Is it Dean Lewis? I think so. I might be. And there's also a song which I've actually reacted to here on the channel called NF by NF. It's called Dear Mom or Mom or something. But that song also made me cry. If y'all remember that, but yeah.
Lost someone so close to me. It's hit me harder than
I think the song's called How Do I Say Goodbye by Dean Lewis.
I thought it would.
I think within the last 5 years, it's become apparent that I've struggled quite a bit with keeping up with content,
Passion fades when exhaustion takes over. That is so true. I can say that as a content creator myself, as someone who is very passionate in content creation. Passion does fade. I mean, it's the same thing with politics. I'm very into politics. It does when exhaustion takes over.
up with the passion, keeping up with the energy.
To any of you who posted memes about it,
He was already in pain and people made it worse. That's one thing about being a content creator, just a person in general, is that people don't take things seriously in today's world.
and
Alright, I'm going to try not to talk until the end, but I just want to read things for you guys. I feel like reading things, I mean, you know, I like to read things, but I understand that I should just be letting people listen, so I'm going to stop pausing it.
posted negative stuff about it. You are absolute scum, and I fucking hate you because you made
Yep.
something that was hard so much harder to go through.
I am horrifically depressed. I was kind of like sitting there and I bawled my eyes out. I didn't know if people even cared about me. I'm just like, man, I suck. Why can't I do this? I have an idea that I want to do, but I don't have the motivation and the ambition and the energy to do it. And do
Yeah.
I even want to do
Been
this
there
stuff?
before.
I get pretty lonely, like, very often. I'm a person who
Yep.
really likes connecting with other people. but I don't have much opportunity to do that. It feels very difficult to kind of like get through your day without being anxious these days. I'm wondering why my brain doesn't work the same as other people's.
I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of reflecting and a lot of reprioritizing, trying to figure out what exactly it is that I want out of my life at this moment.
We all have felt lost at some point, like we're wandering with no real direction. But maybe feeling lost is a part of the process. Because sometimes being lost is how we eventually find ourselves. That's very true. That is very true. That's actually, yeah, wow. Yep. I'm surprised. That didn't like really make me actually want to bawl my eyes out. Surprising. No, that was actually kind of, inspirational in a way, but also like reality. I think the channel actually name of the channel actually has something to do with reality. But wow, that's yeah. He was going through some that part where he said, "Would people even miss me if I was gone?"
It's very bad for my mental health. It was the first time in my life where I was like, would people even miss me if I was gone?
But my
Hearing him say that was like, yeah, people would definitely miss you, Sean. People would definitely miss you. It's like, yeah. I remember I've seen all these actual videos. Like, this is when he lost his dad. The other one I think was from when he found out he had autism or ADHD, one of those two. And yeah, I think that I'm trying to see, was there other videos? The other one was like the update video. So, I mean, yeah, I've seen all those videos. Yeah, it kind of shows you, even people that, like, even content creators, even people who have all this money or, like, all this fame or, like, these people we consider celebrities is, like, they could be going through the same things we are on a regular basis. They can get depressed. They can get lonely. We all want to be heard, but it feels like no one's listening. Yep. But anyways, guys, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. That was, wow.